I'm going to talk to you about the soft life. If I say success to you, what does that mean? What does it make you think of? Does it make you think of the hustle? Does it make you think that you have to do something all day long, every day? Does it make you think that it's never ending? Yeah, I got a feeling it does. I'm going to talk to you today about the soft life and how you can redefine it to have no burnout. Yeah, it's going to take some work. So before you all start hitting me up about you make it seem so easy, it does require some work, just so you know. Listen, for years, we've been told that success requires that we get burned out, requires that we're exhausted at night, requires that we keep pushing ourselves to the limit. But today, I know that there's a new movement that is gaining momentum, the soft life. And no, it's not about laziness. It's about living with intention, ease and joy, without being guilty. Without being guilty. I know. So here's what the soft life is. You ready? The soft life is about choosing space over pressure and alignment without burnout. It's about stepping out of survival mode and into a life where you prioritize everything that truly matters. Your well-being, your passions, and your happiness. Yeah, those are good ones. Your well-being, your passions, and your happiness. And guess what? You can be successful and still have a soft life. I used to feel like that. When I started to experience abundance, when I started to experience a life free from burnout. And let me just say, when I worked for somebody, I'd never experienced burnout. I didn't. But when I started working for somebody several years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, I experienced burnout in a way that it overtook me and made me truly sick. And I had to realize that I was living up to their rendition of success. They were setting a bar that they had no idea about, making me jump that hurdle that they had no idea about. They didn't know why they set the bar that high. Hi, Raider Joseph. Thanks for stopping back by. And they set a bar this high. And it says jump. And if I didn't make that bar, hi, 𝗀𝗀𝗵𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 this high for me. And they didn't even know what the bar was about or how it looked or how I should get there, but that I needed to jump there. And then when I did jump there, thanks for subscribing, JLM Brothers. Thank you. And when I did jump there, you know what they did? They asked me to jump higher. And then once I jumped higher, they got mad at me and started taking my job roles from me because I was doing it so well. So guess what happened after that? I shouted you out, JLM Brothers. I'll shout you out again. Thanks you for subscribing. But when I met the bar, they were unhappy. And when that unhappiness, it started making me think, oh, well, do I really know what I'm doing? Am I really cut out for this? Thank you, Raider Joseph. Thank you. And I was like, oh, wow, I guess not, you know? And then I started doubting myself. This is what the hustle does. But the soft life is not about being lazy. It's not about that. It's about, I shouted you out, Raider Joseph. I said, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. It's about being successful on your terms. You know what really amazes me? All these people who are on social media and they do their thing, you know, they do their, you know, their influencers, or those who, you know, the gamers. And I used to think that was the lazy way of making money. I promise you I did. But then I said, wait, they're using their ability or what they know or that they crafted in order to live an easy life. So what are we mad at? What am I mad at, really? I was mad at the fact that I had to work every day. You know, that's what I was mad at. And I didn't figure out that I could do it, what I'm doing, in a soft way, that I don't have to grind all day long, that I don't have to hustle all day long, that I don't have to sacrifice myself. Now, I'm not saying some people who are influencers, they do have, you know, the balanced life, they balance it out, which is beautiful, you know, but that's what you're supposed to do. You can be successful and still live a soft life. That's what they taught me. That's exactly what they taught me. You don't have to be overwhelmed with productivity. You don't have to lose your hair. You don't have to, you know, get alopecia. You don't have to be worrying. You don't have to be burned out. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to gain weight. You don't have to lose weight. You don't have to be flushed. You don't have to be tired. You have to be none of that. You can still be productive if you do it the way you're supposed to do it, not the way someone else is supposed to do it. So you don't have to prove your worth by struggling. You don't. And I'm so glad that I got that idea. Yes, I do like ginger powder as a training order. I do. But you don't have to strain yourself. You don't have to do that. You don't have to prove your worth by suffering. That's a beautiful thing. So why does this soft life matter? Well, we live in a time that everyone is glorifying the grind. Social media is showing us people working 24/7 for the check. They got the full-time job, the side hustle, right? And then they got a family. So they're side hustling and never sleeping, right? But more and more people are waking up and saying, I want more for myself. I had to wake up to that. Did you wake up to that? Did you wake up to say, I need more for myself? Did you? Raise your hand if you did. I just want to see. I don't want to be alone on this. All right now. I'm not alone on this. Okay. So the soft life does not mean you're not ambitious. My grandson always said to me, I want to do something that I enjoy. So his mom is always saying, well, you need a job. Then I told her, I said, let him form something, because he's got an idea and he loves fashion, right? So my mom is 84 and she had bought a brand new, what is that called? Sewing machine. And so what happened with the sewing machine is that my mom said, well, I'm getting too old. And so she knew that my grandson, who's 16, loved to sew and loved to create. So she gave it to him. When he got that sewing machine, he went crazy using it, crazy creating, crazy just putting things together. Everywhere he went, people were saying, oh, I like that. Where'd you get it from? He said, I made it. When you allow yourself to come out and actually come out and start to be ambitious in your own area, when in your own space, everything becomes clearer. You're choosing to create your own success on your terms. Just like my grandson, he chose to create his success on his own terms. You, in turn, have to do the same thing. Me, in turn, had to figure it out and do it on my own terms. Simple as that, right? It means setting boundaries, prioritizing my rest, getting my sleep, and allowing abundance to come to me without sacrificing my peace. So if anything makes me upset, makes me annoyed, I do not do it. If anything gives me the energy that this is not going to be a good fit, I say no right away. I want to be comfortable in what I do. I want people to know that choosing to create success on your terms is a thing. It's called soft life. Is a thing. It's not being lazy. It is a thing. You can do it. If I did it, you can do it. So how do you step into the soft life? 1, you reclaim your time. Many of the hustlers, many of the people who got the job and the hustle on the side and all this other stuff, everything going all over the place and saying there's not enough hours in the day and going to sleep as soon as they get home and tired, and many of them do not have time management. They overload their schedule. They do not make space for things that bring them joy. What happens, they give more space to things that aggravate them and annoy them. And then when it's time for them to schedule time for themselves, to give themselves some joy, they go to sleep. What happens after that quickly turns into depression. Yep. 2, set boundaries without guilt. Say no to stress, to toxic people, and to things that drain you. Say no. Just say no. And if the things that you can't say no to, make a plan to escape it, to get out of it. Say no and get out of it. Make a plan. Don't just sit there and expect the plan to come to you. Make a plan to escape. 3, redefine success. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Success is feeling good about your life, not just looking successful to other people. It doesn't look like their numbers. Your numbers don't look like their numbers. What makes you happy and fulfilled may not be what makes them happy and fulfilled. Success is feeling good about your life, not just looking successful to everybody else. It's not about that. It's for what's good for your life. 4, welcome abundance with ease. When we're on that hustle wheel, we're always chasing abundance. We're always chasing money. We're always chasing clients. We're always chasing opportunities. We're always chasing networking opportunities. We're always chasing this grant. We're always chasing this, funding source. When you step into abundance create ease. And when you align with those feel goods, right? Those things that feel good. Opportunity comes to you. It flows to you like a magnet, naturally. Trust me, it's happening to me every day. Every day, it's a new opportunity that's opening up for me. Like, boom, yes, let's get that going. Boom, let's get that going. I sit and although I do work, I make sure does that feel good? Does me doing this right here feel good? And I listen to my gut, not this. I listen to the real brain. Listen to that. And let me tell you, just the other day, you guys haven't followed me for a while. Just the other day, I've been eating like a lot of vegetables, and you'll be checking all my videos out, right? And I've been eating more vegetables and less meats. But ever since I've been listening to my gut, feeling on everything, and I ask my inner spirit, I ask, what do you think about this? And I pretend like in my stomach here, there's a seat, and I ask my spirit self to sit there and make a judgment call. That's what I imagine, right? And every time I do that, I make the great choice. But this is what I really want to tell you, is that as I'm doing that, and the cortisol in my body is leaving, like I'm literally, my stomach is shrinking with no help. It's like totally cool. So why am I saying that? Stress brings about cortisol. Cortisol fills your body up, just so you know. That's another story. So in closing, the soft life isn't about doing nothing. It's about doing what aligns with you. It's about choosing joy, ease, and balance. Oh, excuse me, without apology. So I leave you with this question so you can think about it. And maybe you can come back or you can post your answer. What's one thing you can do today to step into your soft life? One thing. Because trust me, you deserve it. Thank you, Raider Joseph. Thank you, Riz Training. Thank you, JLM Brothers. Thank you, Jackson Walton. Thank you all for stopping by today. And I really do appreciate you. And remember, if you ever need my support, my help, you can reach out to me at www.ethnaWhite.com, and I'll send you a message and we'll be able to chat. Talk to you real soon. Bye for now.